Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm raising the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want bigger rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how I did my week's budget. So if you are interested in how I allocated some funds, then stick around, girl, and keep on watching. All right, welcome back. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you how I budgeted this week's budget, also my actuals, and then we'll get into a small cash stuffing. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. So we are in the month of July. July. We are in the month of January. So I had already did the spread, already filled in the monthly. And I actually went on ahead and filled out my financial goal sheet. I'm using this sheet again this month to budget out my variable and my variables and my sinking fund and saving challenges. So I'll get into that in a later video. But in this video, we're going to be actually doing our cash stuff and our budgeting. So let's first jump into how we did for budget overview. So when it came down to the budgeting, I didn't even do a video. I just went on ahead and budgeted. And so when I ended up doing the actuals, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to record a video showing what I did for budgeting and then how it actually turned out. So we kind of doing two videos into one. So initially I budgeted for $1,600. And then I put progressive here because I wanted to remind myself to remind my dad. So that was not included in my final total, but infinity is, I always put like half of my truck note to the side. So that was that. True Stage, $45. AT&T Wi-Fi, $80.38. Water bill was $32.30. Centerpoint, which is our gas, is $50.65. Affleck is $76.69. And then I also had some debits that came through that I wanted to make sure, or that was coming through that I wanted to make sure I budgeted for. So that I budgeted for $107.07. And then that gave me a total as far as bill wise, $676.48. And if I subtract that from the $1,600, it left me with the remainder of $923.52. This, the way I did it this week, I kind of skipped over the cash envelopes and then came back to it. So I kind of went from my bills and expenses to sinking funds. So once I was left with the $923.52, I went over to sinking funds. I wanted to make sure that this was the first paycheck of the month of January, is the first check of the year. And so I do have some goals as far as sinking funds and savings challenges. I did a video on like an annual overview of how I wanted to contribute to savings challenges and sinking funds and what my plans were. So I wanted to start the year off right with the first paycheck, and I wanted to make sure that I kick off those sinking funds and savings challenges. So I kind of went in a different order than what I normally would do. So after I was left with the $923.52, I went over to here. That's why I put number 2 here. So I went from bills to expenses to sinking funds. So we are starting the year off for the first quarter. We are contributing to, I think, 5 savings challenges. That's my limit at one time, 5. And then I'll also get into a little twist on that. But anyway, so we are still completing the Rack City because that sinking fund is actually for my daughter, for her like senior dues and things like that. So, but anyway, Rack City, I budgeted for $20. Life's a Beach Challenge, $25. My Retwist, $40. King, $15. Extra mortgage. So here, I'll go into that. But extra mortgage, $37. Pills and potion, $10. So this totaled up to $147. And then that left me with the remaining of $776.52. Then we went down to debt, which was the only thing that was due was the Firestone card. Can't remember what I budgeted for $99. And then so I subtracted the 99 from 776.52. That left me with 677.52. And then I went down to savings challenges, which is 2024 challenge, the 52-week challenge, and then my emergency savings challenge. So 2024, we are putting $24 to the side for that. 52-week challenge, I wanted to do 52. Emergency fund, $25. That left, that was a total of 101. And then that left 576.52. And then I moved over to my cash envelopes, and that was groceries, gas, miscellaneous, eating out, self-care, and household. So groceries, I allocated $250. Gas, I didn't allocate anything because I already had gas in my truck, so I really didn't need to. I filled up last week and I didn't really go anywhere. So I really didn't need to. Plus this week and next week, I really won't be doing any driving. So I was like, I don't really need to put anything to the side for gas. Miscellaneous, I did put $10. You just never know. Eating out, my plan is not to eat out this week. Self-care, I did put $10 to the side, and then household $50. So that left a total of, this was a total of $320, which left $256.52. So that was what I budgeted for as far as a buffer, was to be left with $256.52. All right. Now that I rushed into that, through that, let me go ahead into the actuals. Now, so this week we only had one paycheck, one income amount. So we budgeted for $1,600, but because of the holiday, I did not factor in the holiday. So I completely forgot about it. But and so the budget came in, the income came in more. So we actually, even though we budgeted for $1,600, the income was actually $1,812, which was good. So again, this was not included because this is not something that I'm paying, but I put it there to remind myself. So when it comes down to actuals, Infinity, that stayed the same, $391.46. True Stage stayed the same, $45. AT&T Wi-Fi stayed the same with $80.38. Water bill stayed the same with $32.30. Centerpoint, that changed a little bit. The bill stayed the same, but I paid it online, and so there was a fee. And so with the fee included, it was $53.15. Aflac stayed the same, $76.69. And then the transfer amount to cover some debits, instead of it being $107, I think I was supposed to put $107.37 here, and I put $07. So I think that was a mistake on my end, but I caught it. So the actual is actually $107.37. That left a total bill amount of $786.35. So I subtracted that from the actual paycheck amount, which was $1,812, and got $1,025.65. I still went in the same order. So I went from here to here. And so I brought that $1,025.65 over to my sinking funds. All of these stayed the same. Rack City still is $20. Life's a Beach, $25. Lock Retwist, $40. Because I already had money in that envelope, but I just needed to add 40 more to go ahead and get my hair washed and retwisted. King stayed $15. The extra mortgage payment or envelope went, that one was the same, $37. Pills and potion, $10. So this stayed $147. The only thing that changed was the remaining amount due to the fact that that actual income was different. And so I subtracted the $147 from $1,025.65 and was left with $878 65. 1,025.65. I'm just trying to make sure I can read my own doggone handwriting. Minus 147. Yeah, 878.65. So then I came down to here. Firestone. I just went on ahead and put the even $99. It wasn't even. This was what the payment used to be, but it has decreased, but I just kept it. I've been keeping it at 99. And then when I got ready to make the payment, I was like, why not just make it an even 100? And so that's what I did. So that changed by $1. So instead of being left with, so after the 878.65, take away that 100 and we're left with 778.65. Came down to our savings challenges, which is $24, $52, and $25. That stayed the same. So we were still totaling 101 and 0 cents. And so that left a remaining of 677.65 instead of 576.52. Then I jumped over back to my cash envelopes. That all stayed the same. 250, 0, 10, 0, 10, and 50. So the 320 stayed the same. So 320 from 677.65. Left me with 357.65. And so that's what my actual was. Instead of being left with 356.52, we were left with 357.65. And so I'm leaving that in as a buffer. Now, as far as cash to withdraw, we are withdrawing. We originally, we actually withdraw $568, right? So the goal was to withdraw $568. So $320 for cash envelopes, $147 for my sinking funds, and then $101 for my savings challenges. So that left $568. Now, when it came to withdrawing the funds, what ended up happening was I went to the ATM. I actually didn't make it to the bank. So I had to get out a bunch of 20s. And then when it came to the groceries, instead of taking out the 250, I had only took out 100. I left 150 in there. And then I ended up swiping my card for the other 150 because I went to Sam's and the line was long. And I was like, hell no. So we didn't do that. And so that's how that went. So I ended up only taking out enough to stuff the rest of the cash stuffing minus the groceries. But because I went to the ATM, instead of being able to take out, the ATM that I went to wasn't the one that I normally go to. So I was not able to get different denominations. It was only allowing me to get multiples of 20. So I had to go over the amount to pull out in order for me to be able to pull it out. And that didn't bother me because, again, I left a buffer in there of 357.65. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm talking a little fast, but because I'm trying to incorporate 2 videos into one, I just don't want it to be super duper long. So yeah, so that's how that ended up. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move into our cash envelopes. Now remember, we are not stuffing groceries. And yeah, so we're not stuffing groceries because that was already said and done with. Don't know why I even wrote these two because I was just copying basically off of here, not paying attention to here. So we are actually, so we're not stuffing groceries, we're not stuffing gas, and we're not stuffing eating out. I probably will stuff miscellaneous and self-care off of camera into my wallet because, I mean, it's just those two. I don't know. But we basically are focusing in household. But we're basically focusing on our cash envelopes and our sinking funds, okay? All right. So we're going to go ahead and count our cash. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 10, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $343 is what we are stuffing today. Let me make sure. 20, 40, 60, 80. Wait, 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. 2, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3. So $343 is what we are stuffing today. And remember, I was not able to go to the actual teller line. So, girl, you get what you get and you don't catch a fit. All right. So, first things first is our savings challenges. We're going to go ahead and do that. So, the first one that we have is our Rack City, and Rack City is getting $20. So let's go ahead and get Rack City out the way. All right, and so Rack City is getting 20. So we're gonna do, instead of doing 2 10s, I'm gonna go ahead and do one of the 20s. So all right, so the Rack City is getting $20. And remember, Rack City, even though I have it in the form of a savings challenge, is actually a sinking fund for my daughter for her senior year. So I've already utilized some of the funds for prom dress and cap and gown packages. So, but we're going to complete the challenge so that we can finish it off. So we're adding $20 to Rack City. And so now Rack City should have $100. So 20, 40, 50, 80, 100. Because we have already did quite a few things. Got quite a few things out the way with this challenge. So, but I'm going to complete it because, you know, there's still things got to be done. All right, so the next challenge that we have, which is a new challenge that we're starting for 2024, and that is the Life's a Beach challenge. And a Life's a Beach challenge is getting $25. And so we are going to stuff $25, and let's see. So we're going to do I want to do the glasses, the hat, or the watermelon? Let's do the watermelon. All right. So Life's a Beach challenge is getting $25. So 20 and 5. And so that's this challenge here. So we're starting this challenge off fresh for 2024. $25 in it. This challenge will end up being over by at the end of the second quarter, because that will be when we will actually be getting ready to go on vacation. All right, so the next challenge that we have, we ended up doing Rack City, and we did and we did Life's a Beach because I already went and got my my hair retwist. So the next one is let's do, while we're still in this envelope, we're going to do the 2024 challenge, 52-week challenge, and emergency. All right. All right, so the next challenge that we're going to do is our emergency fund. So emergency is going to get $25. So we have emergency. All right, so emergency is getting $25. So that's that 25. And that will go here. Oh, it's already open. All right, so $25. So emergency fund now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. So $275 in emergency. And then pills and potion is getting $10. So pills and potion now has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, and 38. So $38. We do have medicine right now. Nobody's sick, thank God. So we should be good. All right. We are starting our 2024 challenge. First of the year, first paycheck of the year, and we are doing a 2024 challenge. So this challenge is getting $24. First time for this challenge, so it is going to only have $24 right now. So that's 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So that's our 2024 challenge. And then we're starting off our 52-week challenge. So the 52-week challenge is doing 52 backwards. And so we're starting off at 52 all the way till we get to $1. So we're starting off with week 1. And we are starting the challenge today, which is January 4th, 24. All right. And then on the back is where I can track this. So I am depositing week 1. I am depositing $52. All right. And so my balance is $52. So 20, 40, 50, I'm gonna do 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, and 52. All right, so 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, and 52. So $52 goes into the 52-week challenge. And I'm doing it backwards so that way if you never know what life will bring, and at least the larger numbers will be out the way, and the further I go into the challenge, the numbers I get smaller and smaller. So we did 2024 52-week emergency pills and potion, Rack City, and a Life's a Beach challenge. Oh, mortgage principal. I forgot I had it in here. So mortgage principal. So each year, at the end of the year, our property tax is usually, it's been the same for the last like 3 years. So of course that comes out of our escrow account. And so whenever we pay our mortgage, a portion goes to the escrow, and that takes care of our property tax at the end of the year, as well as our mortgage insurance premium. So what I decided to do was I took that number, since it's been that pretty much around that number for the last 3 years. I pretty much, which is like 1792 or something like that. So I divided that to see how much I would need to put to the side every week in order to come up with that amount. Now that money is already paid because it's coming out of the escrow. But what I'm doing is I'm going to stuff that amount throughout the year. So every 6 months, so instead of waiting till at the end of the year, I'm going to do it in June, and then I'll do it again in December. But what I'm going to do is actually stuff that amount. But because the property tax is already being paid, what I'm stuffing is actually going to go toward the principal of our mortgage loan. So that's the plan. That's the goal. We'll see how that works out. And so each week, my goal is to stuff $37 in our mortgage envelope, sinking fund. So we are doing we're going to start it off with $37. So 20, 30, 5, 36, and 37 is what we're going to start it out. So 20, 30, 35, 36, and 37. All right. All right. And so next we're going into our blue binder, which is our sinking funds. And so King is getting $15. I just emptied King out because King needed food, and King going through food like crazy, and I need another thing. So give me one moment. King is getting $15. So 5, 10, and 15. All right, and so that is that for that envelope. And then the last thing that we have, let's see, we have 15, 20, 30, 40, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 35. All right, and so next we have the only thing else that we were stuffing was household, self-care, and miscellaneous. All right, so household was getting $50. So 20, 40, 45, and 50. So 20, 40, 45, and 50 is household. Miscellaneous is getting $10. So hold up, let me get some change. All right, so 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. All right. All right, so miscellaneous is getting $10. So 5 and 10 is in miscellaneous. So this week wasn't really a lot going on. Self-care is $10. Self-care already has $10 in there, and so we're adding 10 more. So 5 and 10. So now self-care has $20, 10, 15, and 20. Eating out is not getting anything. So that is that. Now, remember when I said that we went to the ATM, and because it was a ATM that didn't give me multiple denominations, I was only able to get multiples of 20. So what I ended up having to do was go a little bit over. And then it was something else. But anyway, I'm left with 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and 65. So I'm left with $65, and I don't really know why. So we are left with 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and 65. So we are left with $65. And we're going to go ahead and do the Roblox. All right. So we have 2, 1, and 2. All right, and so we have scratched off $25. So in the Roblox challenge, we are contributing $25. So 20 and 5. And remember, Desire already got her stuff, and I'm just completing the challenge so I can pay myself back. I already put some of it in there, paid some back on my credit card, but I'm still completing it to do the rest. So we're doing 25. So that's $55 should be in here. So 25. 20, 40, 45, 50, and $55 toward the Roblox challenge. All right. And now we are left with 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I don't know where I want to put the $40. I don't know if I want to do it toward a savings challenge, or what do I want to do? What I said, 20, 30, 40. Let's put another 10 in vacation. Let's do $10. Because your girl want to go on vacation. No, you know what? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we're going to do $10 in vacation. So put another 10 in there. That's fine. And so that'll be $35. Oh, there you go. So 20, 25, 30, 35. That's okay. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. All right. So that's gonna be that. And let me put my little bookmark back. All right, so we have $30. This is something that just kind of on the side. I'm not really going to put too much focus into it, but I am going to, since I do have some extra, we'll go ahead and stuff. And so this is for girls trip. And so let's see, I want to do $5. And so I'll put $5 here. And then, all right, and so I'm going to put $10 in the 10 spot. So that's how that's gonna go. Okay, I'm excited. So that's that. And then this last $15, I am going to put it in my wallet. And I want to put it in self-care. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it in self-care. So I'm gonna put that in self-care. And so 10, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Because I actually need to get my damn fingernails polished because this is ridiculous. So self-care, bam. All right, y'all. So video long enough. That's it for this video. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time I upload. And I will see you beauties in the next video. Bye, guys.